Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Thank you so much for being here, stopping on in, coming on by. Today, we're checking out a little bit more from Piero Piccioni. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. We're going to be taking a listen to the theme of this film, La Streghe, which is translated into The Witches, which was a 1967 movie. We're checking this out as it was suggested and sponsored by Andreas. Andreas, thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate it. Okay, so I was pulling this up, and I'm pulling up the information. I have the YouTube here, or the video, so that we can listen to the music. And I think that this is kind of a cool cover here. This is a kind of a cool film poster. Vicino Visconti, Mauro Bolognini. I think that looks cool. And okay, so we can't watch a full trailer or anything like that, but maybe we can find at least a little bits to watch. I should have done that beforehand. I'll do it right now. We could do it together. You, me, here together. Why not? Let's see if we can at least get a trailer of sorts. Even and it'll be a short one. I'm gonna be skipping around. I think this might be it. I think. Put you up here.
Lei conosce la canzone delle streghe?
Sì.
Esatto, questa. Benissimo.
Or maybe this isn't the trailer. Maybe this is the music. Maybe. I thought that was a trailer. Hold on. I want to at least we can get a little bit of maybe this is a trailer of sorts. Just so we have some context, you know? Oh. All right. I like the design. Look at the hair. Oh, it's Hella. Wake up. What's Clint Eastwood doing here? What is happening? What's happening in this movie? Okay, I should have looked at the synopsis. Okay. Consists of 5 comic stories dealing with the roles of women in Italian society. It was the last film starring Toto to be released in a lifetime. Okay, so it's an anthology of sorts. The Witch Burned Alive, Civic Spirit, The Earth Seen from the Moon. Okay, so IMDb me. I should have just gone to IMDb in the first place. 5 short stories loosely dealing with the roles of women in society. Okay. Perhaps that explains why it went into so many different directions there. Okay, let's listen to this. Stardom. We'll discuss it in a moment. It does have Clint Eastwood in it. Oh! Explains a lot. Well, we saw him. It's a very fun, loose kind of sound to it. And the piano's catchy. We traded it for organ here. vibes too. I like that sway here. I like that when it swings up. Very romantic. You know what's funny? Okay, so in that trailer, you know how I said, like, oh, looks like Clint Eastwood's there? Well, okay. Well, apparently he's in this movie as well. And there's a part of the trumpet sound that, like, there's just a moment in there, which does have a little bit of like a Western kind of sound. It almost hits that spaghetti Western kind of tone, which is kind of interesting how that all comes together there. In this particular track. Okay, that main melody, that main theme. That's a fun, catchy theme in there. I really like the way the piano plays in here. I also, because it's an older film, I like how you have that lack of polished production in there. So you can tell that like this sounds like it's a direct rip from like the vinyl or something, because there's even that little bit of like phasing. There's probably a proper term for it in like some of the notes and melodies in the very back of everything that I always thought as this really nice kind of antiquity into the music. That I just think that sounds really cool. In this track, I really like the way that, like I said, the trumpets and the sax plays. They have a certain sway to them, which is really romantic when it reaches those particular notes. And then when it does, it pushes it even further. Let me pull up the track here really quick again. Like, we push it further up. Not that. There, that's what I'm looking for. That's the ticket right there. It's a very vocalized melody there, and I think that sounds really, really wonderful. It moves around in a really nice way as well. I will say, like, it's not a piece of music that really does anything for me. I don't think it sounds, like, overly interesting, or it doesn't really capture me. It just sounds like, okay, that's a cool theme, but it doesn't hit in a way. And I will say that for a movie entitled, you know, The Witches, I guess part of me was also expecting something a little bit different than this, where this doesn't quite hit. Not like the previous pieces we had listened to previously from him. So this is an okay piece of music, but it doesn't. And maybe it's also because I don't have the context. I've never seen the movie, so I don't have any connection to it. Yeah, there's some nice ideas in here. It's a smooth little thing. I like the little bit of vibraphone or marimba that pops in here as well. It does smooth things up right there. I love that. Like I said, cool in its own way. It just doesn't hit in that, you know, deeper regard for me personally. And like I said, maybe that's because I don't have that connection to the music here. Also looking up the storyline here real quick. So more than what we read before, 5 short stories loosely dealing with the roles of women in society. So here's the stories. A superstar actress travels to a mountain resort, evoking jealousy in women and lust in men. A woman offers to take an injured man to the hospital. A widower, father and son, search for a new wife and mother. A man seeks revenge for a woman's honor. And a bored homemaker tries to explain to her husband that he's not as romantic as he used to be. Honestly, seems like kind of a funny film. Seems like it would be kind of a funny film. The film was never released outside Europe, as UA bought the film when Clint Eastwood's career began to ascend. UA would decide not to release it in theaters, but instead kept it in its library vaults to prevent its viewing at Eastwood's request. He didn't want this in his catalog. He said, "My film career is starting to go up," and for some reason he didn't want this in there. That's interesting. That's funny. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. As always, I appreciate you all being here. Andreas, thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate you sending this one over. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or night. I will see you next time. Have a fantastic one, guys. Bye.